What's the one piece of content I encourage all business owners to have on their website? A piece of content that's really going to help them stand out from the crowd, that's really going to show their audience that they know and understand them really well. A piece of content that's going to play its part 24/7 in helping them get sales. Hi, I'm Tracy Tate and I help business owners get leads and clients from their website and their social media. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to tell you how to create that one piece of content I really encourage business owners to have, why you need to have it, what the benefits of it are, and then what you can do with it once you've actually created it. So let's get started. So what is this one piece of content called? Well, it's called Everything You Need to Know About, and it's your product, course, program, service, whatever it is that you offer. Is this a piece of content I have on my website to help me sell and promote my own products and services? Absolutely. And this is one example. Do you have to call it this? No, you don't. You can play around with this title. You want another example? Here you go. So what do you include in this Everything That You Need to Know blog? It's all about answering the questions that your audience will have around your product or service, what it is that you offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through some questions and how you could potentially answer some of them. So let's get started. So one of the questions your audience might want answered is, what is your product, your course, your service all about? This is your opportunity to tell them all about it. And the next question they might have is, well, what's included? What do they get? You tell them. One of the most common questions that any business owner will have is when your audience wants to know the price. How much does it cost? So include that in this blog. Now, what if your answer to that is, well, it depends? That's okay, because what you can do is you can explain what impacts the price or the cost on what it is that you do. And you can even include some examples so they can get like a ballpark figure into their heads as well. And then you can stay with the cost and the price theme for a little bit longer. So they might feel it's a bit expensive. So they'd be asking, why is it expensive? This is your opportunity to explain and break down why the price is what it is. Now, it could be that they might think it's a bit too affordable, a bit too cheap. Again, answer those questions for them. Buying something is a risk, so we want to limit that risk. And one of the questions that your audience might want to know the answer to is if there's a refund policy or a money back guarantee. Again, this blog is your perfect opportunity to tell them. So who is your course, product, service for? Give them an idea, show them who it's for. You can even include examples of the kind of clients that you've worked with in the past. Now, the reverse is also true. Who is it not for? Now, a big part of marketing is attracting the right clients to you, but it also needs to play its part in repelling the ones that aren't. So this is a great way to just politely and nicely say who it's for, but also who it's not for. They'll also want to know what kind of results that they can expect from what it is that you offer. Tell them. So let's say they are interested in buying, whether it's now or in the future. How do they get their sticky mitts on what you do? So if it's a course, how do they get access? If it's to make an appointment for something, how do they do that? So just tell them the next stages should they be interested to buy from you now. Now, there will always be questions that our audience has that we haven't quite covered off in our blogs or our marketing. So give them the opportunity to ask that question that you haven't thought that they were ever going to ask. So you can get them to email you, book a call with you, fill in a form where you can then email a reply back to them. Give them the opportunity to keep asking you questions. So what do you do with it once you've created this fabulous piece of content? You want it to earn its keep. You want it to work and play its part in getting you leads and clients. So the obvious place is to pop it on your website. But you can also share it on social media. You can have it within some of your social media profiles. You can even include it in your email signature as well. If you've got an email list, from time to time you will want to offer your products or your services to them. Now, an article or a blog like this can be really, really useful. It helps play its part in managing those objections that your potential client might have to buying. So you can send an email that has all these important questions that they might be asking about whether or not to buy your product or your service. So what are the benefits of you spending time creating this blog? It's a blog that's going to sit on your website 24/7. It's always going to be available to answer questions that any potential client might have. It's like having your own sales team just sitting and waiting for anyone to pop on to your website, and this is where they get their questions answered. It also means as well, if you do get an email asking about your product or service, there's no rushing around, no panicking, no thinking, what on earth am I going to say? You already have this content that you can repurpose. Now, if there's a specific question that they're asking and you've already covered it off on your Everything You Need to Know blog, then you can copy and paste that and include that in your email reply as well. And there's always going to be a question that we might not have thought of, but our audience asks. So this blog can be updated as often as you like. The more questions you answer for your audience, the better. So when should you write this blog? My answer to you would be the sooner the better. It's the kind of content that I have helped numerous clients to write, and it's something that really gives them big insights into their audience. It helps them to step into their shoes and look at fresh eyes on their product or their service, and gets them really thinking about what is it that my ideal client wants and needs to know to help them make a buying decision. And hopefully I'm going to be the one that they buy from. Now, in this busy, noisy online world, the more useful and helpful and accommodating and obliging that you can be to help your audience make their buying decision, then that's the best for everyone. So if this is something that you would like to have a go at creating your Everything You Need to Know blog, and if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below. I'll reply to every single one. If you've got any questions or comments on today's video, then please feel free to pop them below. And also, if you haven't already, then please subscribe to my video. Now, what happens is, with every new subscriber, I celebrate with a cup of tea. I love tea, what can I say? So if you'd like me to have another cup of tea today, then please go on, hit that subscribe button now. See you next time.